Okay, this is not a joke or a game. We need to legalize marijuana and save some lives and save a lot of people's health who are buying this crappy weed on the streets, has spider mites and bacteria and Lord knows what else in it. You give them all kinds of lung disease and viruses and all kinds of bad things. So, what we need to do is legalize marijuana. Stop letting assholes and illuminati politicians, scumbags tell you what to do. You need to go vote for the people who know what to do. Alright? And people need to start putting pressure on Obama. And people need to start putting pressure on all the future presidents as well, and on Congress to start seeing this in a reasonable fashion. It's not a game. This is logic. This is the future of many people and our future relations between Mexico and the United States. So what we need to see is we need to see more reasonable, fair-headed thought. We need to see enlightened people step forward and start taking the plate. Like the California Medical Association has already endorsed marijuana, and as far as the legalization of it, so they can explore possible medical benefits from it. Now, in my experience, in my life, I've seen many people benefit from it. I've seen people who were even depressed, as you might say, I call it states of mind, okay? The difference between a mental disorder and a state of mind is, had this person been in a different situation, he would have had a different state of mind, okay? What they're claiming a mental disorder is something that this person can't help, and that regardless of what situation they're in, they're going to have this mental disorder. Okay, so these people, they say depression is a mental disorder. Again, I say no, it's a state of mind. Because had this person been in Hawaii surrounded by beautiful women, drinking fucking pina colada and martinis and whatever the fuck they want to do, they would have been perfectly happy. Okay? So it's a state of mind brought upon by society. Okay? The few mental disorders that really exist are in people who I feel really bad for, or they're in the people who control this nation, who think it's okay to treat people this way and to take away their rights to fill their own coffers. Scumbags at best. So because it's in their best interest, they have gone after this plant. Now picture this, my friends. Imagine this perfectly grown, beautiful plant. Okay? Grown safely by the right people, by the specialists. Now imagine a pile of dust on some old dirty old raggedy weed just getting chopped up and sent to you. That is what's going on here. It's people who have no regard for how they bring it here, bring it in here on tunnels and all kinds of shit, and who knows what else they might mix with it on the way, versus the people who are out for your health. Are we going to take a direction that we've been doing for the last 50 and who knows how many years before that, of trying to go after it when there's nothing wrong with doing it in the first place, when this war on drugs hasn't done anything? Or are we going to take the direction where we are going to be responsible and safe about this and put it in the hands of the people who know what they're talking about? People like myself who have been experienced with this for a long time, Now, I'm not somebody that cultivates it myself, but I know that, there's experts out there, even in my state, that are more than willing and ready to open up big warehouses like they have in Oakland, but they're under the scrutiny of the feds, and, this is becoming a racket, like prohibition, where these fat, greasy feds are saying, okay, you play by our rules, we're not going to shut you down, I would venture to say that if you give us a cut, we're not going to shut you down. Now, that is not how it should be, okay? Don't let these fat government assholes regulate you any more than they have to. You understand me? I'm not saying anarchy, but I'm saying reasonable is what I'm saying. I'm saying logic. I'm saying this is a fucking plant we're talking about here. Is it really worth 50,000 Mexican lives? Is it really worth a drug war on the streets in Los Angeles? Just so you dumb assholes can shove your prescription drugs down people's throats instead.